the mask keeps slipping. You know what I mean? Keeps going back to the gangster every now and then. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know what's up with Dean. I don't know what's going on with him, and you can only say, you know, I hope he finds himself and wishes him well. And but listen, I have to be honest. I have to tell you how it is for me. You know what I mean? I think he's a sausage. You know what I mean? How it is for me. You know what I mean? I think he's a sausage. You know what I mean? I can't put it any.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, aren't they?
Way, you know, I really can't.
I feel sorry for him.
Yeah. There's been times I've felt sorry for him once or twice.
But obviously, what he said now, so he's got to stand to what he says, hasn't he?
Yeah. And I know Dean doesn't need me to feel sorry for him, and I'm not being, you know, sympathetic in a way where as if he needs that. But there's been the odd time I've thought, you know, I think that lad's a bit lost. Yeah. I'm not sure he knows who he is. And then he opens his mouth again and says he's going to do this, that, and the other to me, and I just want to stand him on his head. Yeah. You know, the offer I'd made to go down and have a spar with him, you know, I thought was a very fair and reasonable offer.
It was.
After he was running his lips for so long, you know, he was going to do this, that, and the other. And you know, if you ask Dean about this horrendous, fictitious amateur record of 68 fights and 60-something wins, it was. I mean,
it's a big old record.
Who's believing something like that? You know what I mean? I sat down on the podcast with him and he told me he'd had a few amateur fights and won a few and lost a few. 6 weeks later, he's had. You know, the story's changed again.
Oh, yeah, he's on a podcast with him, didn't you?
That's right. You just never know what you're getting with him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know what you're getting with him. Now, I want to go back a little bit. You're Dean number one.
Yeah.
There was a fight between the other two fellas. What happened there from your side? You know, because you were behind the scenes. Obviously, you had Dean closer to you at that time. You were palling on, shall we say?
Yeah. Well, I did tell Dean from the beginning, obviously, you can't take the man lightly. And you'd be a stupid man to take him lightly. Because at the end of the day, the man can take a beating and he can have a bang. Not the best boxer in the world, definitely not. But I say, if anyone would know, you'd know, don't he? So, Dean, okay, whether he's got boxing skills or whatever, get yourself in the gym, Dean. Be fit. He turned up to the fight fat as a pig, unfit, and just thought it'd be a walk in the park. And then I think, obviously, when he got a shot, then he got a shot of reality, didn't he? And then he knew he was in a fight then. So, like I say, I said, Dean, you've made your bed now, you need to lie on it. And he got brought there and he got me to fight.
So what, was he confident in himself? Did he think he was going down there to win?
No, I knew he wasn't confident in himself. I even told him, I even gave him a chance. I said, look, do you want to pull this? I said, and save yourself the embarrassment. No. Obviously, whether face, pride or whatever. So come on, let's go. In the car. Straight up. Yeah. He said, if I pull out now, I'm going to look like a fool, aren't I? I said, well, you put yourself in a situation.
Yeah, and looking at that from an outsider, my input would be, I think I would have rather been known that somebody who had COVID or had caught a cold and couldn't fight than actually turn up and put that performance on what he did.
He had no excuse. He had 4 or 5 months to train.
Exactly.
No excuses.
But that was his excuse. You know, he wasn't in the gym and he wasn't training and he was in the pub. Whose fault's that?
It's his own fault.
You know?